Good morning, everybody. Hello. I'm back to palette 6. Let's do a little bit of simple eyeshadow. Before I get started, I want to point out that I'm live right now, but if you don't see the live button in the corner, do hashtag replay because you're watching it later. Let me know that you're watching. Tell me where you're tuning in from. I'm in Idaho, and just as a side note, the whole Northwest is burning up right now, so the lighting is a little bit dimmer than usual. We hardly have a sunrise at all. We hardly had a sunset because the smoke is so thick in the air. So every August, we have a lot of fires around here. So I am not going outside today. But anyway, I don't know how that affects you, but I'm just telling you what it looks like outside for me right now. So what's your weather like where you're at, by the way? If you're new and you've never watched me before, tell me that you're new. Okay, most of the time I'll recognize or not recognize your voice, your name, if I haven't seen you before. So most of the time, sometimes I will forget, even people that have watched me before. So anyway, I would love to know and shout you out though if you are new. So anyway, hello, hey Karen, how are you? Some of you pop up, but not everybody pops up. So let's do a very simple eyeshadow look using palette number 6. I'm going to start with this color right here. We're going to kind of stick more to the pinks this time again. And I'm going to use my biggest shadow brush. Okay, and it hardly even shows up on that. Now, I did forget to use my eye primer. So we'll see how well this shows up. But I do get an awful lot of questions from people. And actually, I can see a difference between this one and this one. So there we go. I get an awful lot of questions from people, though, that say, I want to buy some eyeshadow from you, but only if you show me how to use it. Because I never really learned how to do eyeshadow. And it's actually not that hard. But it does help to actually have some instruction, I think at least once, on using eyeshadow, because I know when I first learned how to do eyeshadow, it was when I was like 15 or 16 years old with my friends, and none of us knew what we were doing. There was no YouTube. There was no internet, actually. So we got it out of our 17 magazines and things like that. And, you know, watching it in a video kind of helps a little bit more. So back in the day. So I'm going to go ahead and actually jump to this darker color right here, this really maroony color. It's called Blazing. And I'm just going to get a little bit on there. It looks like a lot, doesn't it? But I'm also going to hold it at the very end of the brush. I'm going to start kind of high on the outside, and I'm just going to lightly, what is that called? I'm lightly patting it on, okay? There's like, oh, stippling. Yeah, that's what it's called. So I'm just lightly stippling it on. And yeah, normally I would be like trying to make an outer V, but I'm actually just kind of doing like an outer, sort of a filled in outer V here. Upside down, of course. And the reason that we do like a dark color on the outside is kind of to draw your eyes. Your eyes are drawn to whatever is like accented on your face, like in a dark color. So it automatically gives the illusion that your eyes are bigger and a little bit set farther apart, if that's the illusion you're going for, right? This is the standard. If you watch any other eyeshadow tutorials, this is a pretty standard way that people will apply it. They all have their own special techniques, but you know, it goes back to something kind of similar. It's usually an upside down outer V. All right, now I'm kind of erasing that a little bit, so I'm probably going to add a little bit more color back into that. But first thing I want to do is blend it out so it's not got any harsh lines or anything like that. So yeah, I kind of just erased it a little bit. So that's why it doesn't really matter how much you get on your brush too much at first. I'm actually going to stipple it on a little bit more again, and this time I'm going to blend it more with this brush. This brush comes in my beauty box right now, you guys. This is actually one of my absolute favorite eye brushes that we have. So see how I just darkened it up a little bit, but now it's kind of blended out. I think it's that, like me, most people want to rush through things. They don't know how many steps it takes to get a look that they're looking for. Hey, Kayla. And so they jump from one step to the next before they really set themselves up for success. So you need to do that blending out step first, just so that you're going to have a good base to add more accents to, if that makes sense. All right, I'm actually going to use my fourth finger. I always like to do this a little bit. And I'm going to take a little bit of this kind of a raspberry color, shimmery. It's called Impressive. And I'm going to actually kind of put that on my lid. And I always like to put a little shimmer on the inside. A light shimmer is really pretty. And I'm just kind of placing it there. I'm actually bringing it up. Okay, so nice and light. And then I'm actually gonna grab this color because this is one of my favorites. Should I grab that one or should I do this one? This is a pink. I haven't done that one for a while. What is that called again? Delightful. Okay, I have that on my finger. I'm gonna just press a little bit of that one on because I love it so much. The tan one, it's called Lofty. Going kind of right over what I just did with the raspberry color one, and then I'm gonna grab a little bit of Delightful. So I'm wiping my finger off on my washcloth as I go here. I always keep a washcloth handy. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of Delightful over the top of that. And I said this was a simple eyeshadow look, and now I've used like 5 colors. Well, you can pick and choose. You don't have to do all of them, okay? But I also want to show you how easy and versatile these colors are too. So pretty. I love these colors. Okay, so, and then if you want to, I gotta put that down. If you would like to, let me find my brush. Where is my brush? It's so dark in here, you guys, from the smoke in the air. I can't see everything that I normally can. Well, we also have an eyeliner brush. I don't know what I did with my crease brush, but I'm gonna go ahead and grab this color right here, the maroon, and I'm just gonna go ahead and the eyeshadow brush is actually a really good choice anyway. It's very small and narrow, and I'm gonna go ahead and bring that attention to the outside of my eye here. Again, under my eye. So if you want to use like an accent color, you're not really sure that you want to use such a vibrant color like blues or in this case maroon, then just choose to use a little tiny bit right underneath your eye, and it will really make your eyes stand out. Now maroon looks really nice with blue eyes, as you can kind of tell. It kind of makes it stand out, but it's still, these colors look really good on anybody. So you're gonna get a perfect eye pencil in the beauty box as well. And I'm gonna go ahead and just give myself a little bit of a line here. Try to line your eyes at least a little bit. I always line them on the top. I don't really line them on the bottom except for that accent color. And then I actually go into my waterline with the pencil. All right, you guys. Are you guys ready to try a little bit of Twisted again? This is the Twisted mascara that actually has 2 wands. And we're gonna start with the little one. Okay, so go ahead and kind of go back and forth and get the top and the bottom. I use the little one first to separate all my lashes. and it works like a charm. And then you're going to use that second one. I love this because it's like getting 2 mascaras in one, it feels like. And then that small wand is just perfect for getting every last little tiny lash. I don't know about you, but I don't usually have enough patience to try to get all my little lashes on the bottom, so a lot of times I'll just ignore them. And with this little baby wand, it finally has cured that problem. So I kind of roll it to the base, and then I just kind of go straight up from there, you guys. If this is helpful at all to you, go ahead and share my video to your page. And also, I gave you guys some links so you can follow me on Instagram as well as YouTube. Although most of the time on YouTube, I am resharing these videos. But I'm just giving people another opportunity to follow me and see what I'm up to. So anyway, I'm going to do my other eye alone because it's just more of the same. But I hope this was helpful for you guys, and I want to ask you guys for your help. I am about 8,000 points away from earning my Mexico trip. I only have the rest of this month and the rest of next month, September. But the sooner I can earn it, the better, because I need to get it out of my way. 8,000 points. So every time someone gets a beauty box, I get 500 points. So if you look at it like that, I'm only 16 beauty boxes away from earning that trip. So if you guys want to get a beauty box and help me out and help yourselves out totally, just write BB or just write box and let's talk about it, okay? But that would be super helpful, and I would love to get you started in just saving money for yourself. That's the reason I signed up. And it's been amazing, and you totally don't have to sell it, or you can if you want to. I would be happy to help you get started in that way too. So anyway, I hope that this was helpful for you guys, and I will talk to you guys later. Have a fantastic Wednesday. Thanks for being here.